Guys, welcome back to Satisfactory. Let's play episode, I believe, 21. And today we're going to take a little look at blueprints. What you're looking at here is set up from a blueprint that I put together. And what it is, if we just hit Q and we go up to the top to blueprints, it's a setup that's going to give you 60 cable per minute. And it's going to do that from one smelter per setup. So I can get this over as far as possible. And what I want is I want 10 of these in a row. So that's 2, 3, 4. You got to be careful how you set these down. 5. It's easy to get them off place, off line, out of line. 6. I'm going to put the rest of them on the other side here. Oh, I can't afford it. Okay, so I'm only going to do 6. Oh well. Aw shucks. So, now that we've put that down, I hope I can afford this, actually. So what we want is smelters for each of these. Oh yeah, we're good on the smelters. Okay. And we can see, actually, we can see the green line in the center and on the side here so that we know that we're lined up. I was going to try to do 600, get 600 per minute done up, but this will have to do. So literally all you, oh, look at this. That's what it was. I'm missing cable. Oh well. This works a lot better if you've got everything that you need in order to make it happen. So I guess we're going back and getting more cable. So much for my quick and easy video. By the way, this is a little trick in case you haven't figured it out yet. Running on a Mark V conveyor belt really speeds up your movement. Now I believe cable, come on, am I getting it right? I got it. Oh, let's get rid of this too while we're at it. I don't need any of these anymore, and it doesn't give me enough coupons for me to care all that much. There we go. And I think I'm going to grab just a few iron plates while I'm up here. That's reinforced iron plate. That's iron plate. I should check my reinforced iron plates too. Oh yeah, I'm going to need reinforced iron plates too. There we go. Hopefully that will be enough. But you know, story of my life, it probably won't be. Now, I don't actually need these right now. But what I'm actually going to do is drop an awesome sink down here and just run them right into the awesome sink until I need them. Because if you guys remember correctly, we've got that new way of doing the overflow system that will ensure that priority always goes to production. And the only time it'll start dropping into the overflow system is when I'm just not using enough. And keep in mind, we're able to put 750 resources per minute onto this conveyor belt. And if I had done 10, actually I could probably do the 10 now if I really wanted to. But all you've got to do is connect up your smelters just like this, pretty simple. And then connect up your ores. And then connect up your wires. Now, the thing about the wires in this particular case, I think I can grab it from here actually. Yeah, I can. The thing about the wires in this particular case is what I did, yeah, it's right there. I actually put a cable connection, come on, there we go. I put a cable connection right on the side, and then everything's already hooked up, and then all of the intermediate conveyor belts and things are all also hooked up. So now that I've got that, I will, first thing I gotta do is this. Let me see. Yeah, okay, let's do that. What I'll do is, so I'll put a merger here. Actually, no, I won't. What I'll do is I will put a line from here straight out there. And then I'll put a merger here, and then everything will come into that. Okay. What's going on here? Oh, I haven't hooked this up yet because this wasn't part of the, I'll have to hook that up too. All right, give me a second. Oh, and look at this. I screwed this up too. Remember I told you a couple times before, you got to be careful how you put the splitters down on these because I think that did it. Because sometimes they sit on the floor. Yeah, there we go. All right. So now, yeah. So that's putting the copper through the copper ingots. So we can see that is creating copper wire, and the one above is also creating copper wire. Both of those are then getting merged down into the cable. And right now that's just going to back up because, like I said, we don't have any load on this right now. But that's okay because what we're going to do is we're going to drop a an awesome sink down, and we're going to put it in there. But what it will be is it will be on-demand capacity for us because since we're putting this together, that's good. Since we're putting this together, we can now take, so this is 30 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 210 cable per minute that we have access to, and we can actually run this line up to 750 per minute. All I got to do is put a few more of these down the way, and as soon as I need it, it will come on. Or at least what it will do is it will stop diverting to the awesome sink. If I leave it the way it is right now, it will just sit idle until I need it, and then it will come on. But what is the use of letting things sit idle? Oh, no power here, so... Oh, and the other thing that we've got now, actually, that we could use if we wanted to, I hope I have the stuff for it, is we have a power pole Mark II. Yeah, so we can turn that into a power pole Mark II. And let's... What's going to be the best place? Here, that's probably the best place to put it. Actually, you know what? I don't even think... Oh yeah, actually I do need this. Unless I go with Mark II power connections here. Because... Oh, that one's already on. But that's the point. See, you only have the 4 power connections. If I make that a Mark II, I could actually daisy chain all of these up just straight to straight. I might do that actually. But as it stands right now, I got to put in a power pole on each one and just hook that up there. And that's it. We're all done and working. Done and dusted, as they say. Okay, so that's the wire. Good. Excellent. Yep, we can see it all backing up there. Now, the last thing that we're going to do is I'm going to put the awesome sink, I think, right here. I'll put it right here. There we go. And let's just grab the wire. And then we put a smart splitter in here. And we say the left output is overflow. So it will give priority to anything going straight through. But if we back up like we are now, then everything else gets shunted into that overflow. So we've got 210 cable per minute now going into that overflow. You can see it's starting to drain the stacks that we're building up in each one of these. So that is how quickly and easily you can put together a reasonably large factory. Now, let's go take a look at the blueprint. You can see my blueprint machine up there. And I actually did leave that up there. I'll actually take it out. So I did this in a couple of stages because there are actually some building blocks to doing this kind of a thing. And obviously, this is the way I like to do it. If you like to do it differently, go ahead. But the thing about this constructor is it's a cube, right? It's not just 2 dimensions, it's 3 dimensions. So building upwards is absolutely an option here. So if I go over here and I take a look, so we only actually have 3 blueprints in here so far. We're just building it. So the first thing, let's actually 1 second. First thing we're going to do is clear the designer, and then we're going to load a constructor with a splitter. So the very first thing I made was this. And it's literally just a constructor sitting there with a splitter on the end. And that was a little tricky because the splitter doesn't just simply fit on there. You got to put a small conveyor belt on there and then put the splitter onto that. And then I built this so that I could build these higher. That's why you see the wall and the foundation there. So then the next thing was the 2x1 constructor. So what I did here now, and actually, oh yeah, no, this is good. What I did here now was, so this, yeah, this is our input side, okay? So this, you see these three hash marks here. You'll run your conveyor belt into here. It's automatically going to split whatever you run into there into two, feed one into that first constructor, and then feed the other one up top into the second constructor over here. And then it is automatically going to take anything that comes out the other side and it's going to merge it into this one and then spit it out this side. And again, I left the, you notice I took the walls off, but I left the foundation there because if I want to put another set on top of this, it's already set up for me to do that. And I believe that's actually it. From there, yeah, from there I went into the cable. And I'll be making more of these. Actually, hold on. Load blueprint. There we go. And now all I did was take that 2x1 that you saw before, and I added a third constructor on the end, and then I set up everything for wire production. So this is pre-set up for wire production. And then I actually, you know what I'm going to do too? I'm going to, just like we talked about just a second ago, I'm going to upgrade this. So we've got that Mark 1 connector there, but nothing's stopping that from being a Mark 2 connector. So now that that's a Mark II connector, I won't need those power poles out on the side. I can literally just run power to the first one of these and then daisy chain them the whole way down, and that'll save a step. What I tried to do was I tried to get the smelter on this too, but it's just not long enough. Now, I could do it if I took this constructor and actually put it up top. So what we would do is we would take, yeah, these two would come to the outputs, and the output, rather than going down to the bottom like this, they would both go up to the top, and we would put it there. And then that would allow us to put our smelter on the back. And then the whole thing would just be a single click and drop. Boom, 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 boom. That's an interesting idea. It'd make it faster if you want to build, you know, large construction projects like that. But anyway, so that is really the most basic fundamentals of blueprinting. You can do this any way that you want to. You just want to make sure that you set it up in a regular, I want to say regular expression, but that's not the right term. But it's a regular repeating pattern so that you can just drop multiples of these in and very, very easily connect them all up. Yeah, so I think that's going to be it actually for today's episode. It's going to be a short one today. Woohoo! All right, you guys are going to have to let me know in the comments down below. I know I've said this before, but I'm a few days ahead in this, so I haven't seen your answers to my question yet. Let me know if you like the shorter episodes or the longer episodes. If you've got any questions whatsoever, please put them down in the comments. I try to answer everybody. Leave a like on the video if you liked it. Subscribe, please. and tell all your friends about me. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.